We got off our popcorn halftime quite a while ago, didn't we?
And the beer.
And the beer.
Yeah. Well, you got to.
We've toned it down.
We got it. We're cutting calories. You know, got to.
I need to make more jerky so we can have jerky halftime.
There we go.
Okay. What do we need to do to jump on that
Well,
program?
I keep looking for the meats in the expiring tomorrow section.
Perfect.
Because that's what I use, and then, you know, as long as it's not gray and nasty.
Right.
Because it's less expensive, and you just slice it and you dehydrate it right then.
You're trying to give us sarsaparilla?
Yes. Root beer disease.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe I used the wrong word.
Salmonella?
Oh, yeah, that one too.
Instead of sarsaparilla?
I say that every time.
Salmonella.
Just to be irritating, that's what I say every time.
Salmonella, yeah.
Here we are.
Sarsaparilla.
Second half.
I'll tell you what, I was kind of disappointed. Well, first of all, let me back up a little bit. Dudes Like Us is here for the second half of our podcast. It is September 16th.
Damn.
Halfway.
September
Almost fall.
16th.
Almost
Yeah,
fall.
fall's coming around the corner. Lots of fun shit. So excited.
I don't want to talk about it in the second half.
What, the excitedness part?
Yeah, just the fall.
Yeah. Well, and you guys are taking off. You know what? We need to put it on the schedule. I very much would like to do that.
I already did that. I went to the Google, the Dudes Like Us Google calendar and put my weekends out.
Yeah, I need to put on my calendar.
You said use the Dudes Like Us calendar.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, and let's make sure everybody's aware of all these Oktoberfest things that are coming up. I don't want to miss them. I want to plan for them.
And we need to get Chuck the credentials for that. But so it's half of September right now, and it's the second half. We had the shout out to the first half whiskey, which was a what the fuck was it?
Blood Oath. Pact
Oath, not oak.
Yeah,
number
Pact
8.
Number 8. Yeah, it was.
Who was the distillery?
It was in the middle.
Lux
Lux Rose
Lux Row,
Distillery.
yes.
Lux Row. Okay, well, they were very respectable.
Yeah.
Right there in
Yeah.
Bardstown.
I mean, it wasn't really a bad thing. It was bad. It was great for somebody. Look, it was quality because it had what, an 8, 10, and a 12
Yes.
year that was jammed in there.
Not
14, 11, and an 8.
That was
Not
close.
every blend, not every bourbon is a hit with everybody,
close.
right? So
Everyone's
you
got
know,
their
it doesn't
own,
mean they suck at doing what they do. It's just sometimes it strikes out with some people.
That's what-
That's all.
Sometimes you
that's
get sometimes you
what
get some that
sugar-
are good at sucking.
I smell
That's right.
sugar cookies with this. Just kind of put that out there for now.
Right.
Sugar cookies.
Sugar cookie.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's a good one. Dudes, I got some, Sean.
I'm Paul.
And I'm Jeff.
And we're kicking this off.
No,
And
we're going to go faster. We're going to do this podcast a lot faster than we normally do.
oh wow, you sounded like that was real deal. You set your counter for 1.2.
Yes, I did. Let's talk about all the things that we're going to do.
You just got to roll your tongue a little bit.
So the Frisco Oktoberfest is October 4th.
I'd like to go to this. I'm not going to be there because I think the McKinney one.
Hold on. I'd like to go to this. I'm not going to be there though.
No, I said I'm not going to be here for the McKinney one.
Oh, well, that's all right. I don't really have.
October 4th.
I don't really give a shit
Yeah,
about.
would it be weird for you this year to go to the Oktoberfest?
It might be. I don't know. Well, maybe not. Maybe it'll be more fun because I'm not bound by staying at that.
Yeah, no
the
shit.
filtered booth.
You
You're-
always have responsibilities, and I'm not going to say you were stressed out, but you always had
I'm
something to
amped.
do.
I'm amped.
Yeah, you sold beer all day.
Yeah.
So, welcome, guten Tag. My name is Herr Murphy. Right here, spray some beer. Ice cold beer here.
I never heard him say that.
Is Oktoberfest
Yeah.
where we sold a bunch of our product last year?
Yeah, we said some.
Yeah, we did.
Check us
We
out
did.
on Dudes Like Us Woodcraft or Instagram or Dudes Like Us podcast. Yeah, we did sell some of the wood stuff. In fact, some of that stuff is still available if you guys are looking to get some wood crafting stuff through our Dudes Like Us account.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, so I think you guys
Okay.
should go to the McKinney because
Take donations.
I think you should experience it as a commoner
Yes.
instead
You-
of a
What do you mean? You're not going to dress as a
Instead of-
Lederhosen?
instead
As
of
a
a-
non-participant, as a
instead of a-
non.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're a commoner, not a lord. 'Cause you don't-
Wow.
Yeah, I'm on
He-
board with that. I think that's going to be way better. I think what I'll do is I'll carry a little. Wow, she's rather juggy. What is going on there?
Yeah.
She's pouring that beer like a master. You know why they took that picture? Because she's the cliche. Anyways, moving on.
Hold on. You said he's a lord?
Well, I mean, back there behind, they're
serf.
serving drinks.
Yes.
Wow.
Thank you, my lord. Thank you for the drinks.
I don't remember anybody saying that to you.
Oh, dude, when I'm passing you a beverage, thank you, my lord. Really?
Your Grace?
Thank you, Grace.
No, Your Grace, not just Grace.
She's juggy too.
Okay, wow. Why are we showing Juggy?
Oh,
Whoa,
he's
Because they're
hot.
in dirndls.
He's hot, man. I mean,
Okay.
that's a typical outfit that they wear. I mean,
okay, so we're
for
doing.
the females.
Are we doing this October 4th?
That's the
Star.
Frisco one.
Frisco.
That's
The
the
Star.
Star. I would
By
like
the
to
way,
do
I've
that.
been there. I went last year and it was fun.
Do they have any brats?
Oh, really? Yeah, I was in Germany
Are you
for the Oktoberfest.
Are you guys gonna buy your lederhosen?
No.
Yes.
No, not really.
I'm in.
Why don't you buy like maybe a T-shirt that looks like a
Well,
lederhosen?
because you complain that it's sweaty and your balls get really swampy.
I have a leotard that looks like a lederhosen, so I'll wear that.
It's really tight, so you see bulges.
So bulges everywhere.
I think you know what? I'm glad you mentioned that. I think I'm going to take my lederhosen and have them hem it somehow.
Bring it in a little bit.
Not in, but up. It's
Assless?
So it like grabs things
like
correctly.
crotchless.
Yeah.
Everything just dangles.
No, it's like from my hip down. It's like they go all the way to my kneecap, and I'm just like, I don't want it down that far. I want it kind of like thigh.
Ooh, you want to show a little leg.
I want to show some leg.
Have it in two parts, like a front and a back, and then have it like attached to you and suck the air out in between.
I want to be able to reach up my pant and easily scratch myself if I need to for any reason.
God.
Or free myself or whatever. So look, I'm a huge fan of. First of all, I lived in Germany and I enjoy eating.
I'm part German.
Yeah,
I'm hugely German.
No, yours doesn't count.
Yeah,
What are you talking about? Both sides of my... Wait, no.
Because you're
front and back.
you're Taiwanese.
Taiwanese. Oh, my God. Hold on. I need to think for a second. No, I am fourth generation German. Definitely on my father's side. On my mom's side, I think there's some...
Fourth generation. Where'd they come from before that? That's not too far along.
No, it's really recent.
So where'd they live before Germany?
My grandfather's father is the one that came over by himself.
From where?
He was
From
like, fuck.
Germany.
Well, you said fourth generation German. Where were
Right.
they before they were German?
Yeah, that was before like the
Were
World
they-
War
I'm
II.
saying...
Was he a horde?
I'm
Member of the horde?
not the horde. Yeah, no. And no Mongols or wherever else you're going to go with this.
He was the one- he
fourth
invented
generation
fire.
in the United States.
Oh, gotcha.
In the United
Okay,
States.
Gotcha.
Yeah, apparently my great-grandfather came over. I don't know when.
So fourth, so that's probably.
I think in
the-
1905 is when he came over.
Interesting.
My grandmother was
Ooh,
born in
that's
the
really good.
1903. Was your great grandfather? You said. So yeah, he was probably born in the 1800s,
Right.
late 1800s.
And he was a young man, came over by himself. I think he went through Ellis Island. One of my aunts did the whole, not 23&me thing. Well, I think they did, but they did the whole, like, look up all the documents and
Right.
and kind of chase down the whole, family tree thing. Anyway, very interesting.
Did you see who owns 23&me
Is
now?
that genealogy?
I thought it was-
Genealogy?
I thought it went under.
No,
No, China bought it.
a pharmaceutical company bought it.
It's owned by China.
Yeah,
It did not go under.
no.
No.
I was told that it is no longer.
They sold all of the DNA and proprietary shit to a company,
Oh my God,
Yeah.
that's not good.
and they
So-
said we don't have to follow all those.
And
Rules.
furthermore, when they that's
What?
bullshit, by the way.
It is.
But they also the board,
That's shocking.
because it's publicly traded, all the board quit at the same time. 100% of them
Yeah.
all bought. That is bullshit. If you sign up to do something and you say, "Hey, we're not going to give away your information," then that should be transferable.
Yeah, that should stick to no matter what happens.
It didn't though.
That's nuts.
That's crazy. That
I
should
know.
be a massive lawsuit.
I don't know. I don't know what the law is.
Well, it's too late. I mean, it's not like, look, the data is out there. So even if you were to sue them, they still have the data,
Yeah, they still have it.
So what does that mean? I mean, look, they got my spit. They got my spit. They got my mom's spit. They got a couple cousins' spit. But what is that really going to do?
Well, that's how they get their DNA.
Yeah.
Okay, but what is it going to do?
Now they could craft specific pharmaceutical drugs to target you,
But you can do that.
or they could sell it to other people. Say he is susceptible to this disease. Don't insure him, or whatever.
That's possible,
Ooh.
but they can do that no matter what.
Not to me.
Well, do you go to the doctor?
No.
Do you get your hair cut?
Shit, I gave a fecal sample a couple of years ago.
No, my point is that
They probably have me too.
this information's available. Period.
But they don't share my DNA.
But you get blood work done
They don't share my DNA though.
that you know of.
Well,
I mean,
I'm not going down that road because that's a lot of what ifs.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, but it's what if there. This is a what if. I mean, the whole 23andMe is a what if.
I don't think it is. I mean, you actually gave them your DNA.
So let me throw out something. If you're saying that the most nefarious use of our DNA through 23andMe is to find a way to kill you, I can think of a lot better ways to kill you.
Well, no, I'm not saying that. I don't know. I have no idea. But these companies, I have no idea how they work.
Yeah.
But Jeff's right. They can craft, and I'm not saying they're definitely not going to use 23andMe to do this. But what they can do, and what Jeff is kind of said was that they can take your DNA, even when you go to the doctor and you voluntarily say, "Hey, we're going to assess what's going on in you," and then you now have a tab on your folder that says, this is your methylatum lineup. This is what you are.
Right.
This is how you were created. This is what impacts you.
Right.
This is how you impact other stuff. This is stuff you can eat. This is stuff you can't eat. And this is what you're susceptible of getting. I mean, it's this whole lineup. And
Right.
Can they get that from your spit? Probably. I don't know. But what they can do is what I found looking at the 23andMe, they can find out certain because they have like statistics in there deep that say foods that you're typically allergic to. They said my specific strain of spit that I gave, I was associated with some pirates, or not pirates.
Pirates?
Seamen.
Pirates.
Now clear up them there shambles, or I'll feed you piecemeal to the rats in the cellar.
Seaman.
Ooh. Semen?
No, seaman.
Is it a single one or a plural?
Semen?
So it is semen.
Semen.
Okay, more than one.
All your jizz.
He's susceptible, so
He's susceptible
he's
to
drawn
semen.
to it?
He's drawn to it, especially if consumed orally.
Well, because they brought up different things, like they were saying, well, this
He's a super
person is
taster.
they're not scared of heights, and they have a whole laundry list of things that they say this type of person. These are the conditions. And I was going down the list and I was like, holy shit, I'm not afraid of heights. And I'm like, I don't forget exactly what it was. I do like this type of food. And it was just like, it was kind of like the power of suggestion. I don't know.
Shit.
The fear of heights is very, you can't dodge that one. I'm not afraid of heights. I mean, everyone's afraid of heights at a certain point.
Especially if it's at a height where you're falling and going to die.
Yeah. I mean, yes.
But if you're already fallen, you just own it.
You own it.
I'm going to get as flat as possible so I make it as big a mess as possible.
I'm going to try
Or go head first.
I'm going to try to soar like Tom Cruise.
So you should go back at an angle, so you just kind of skip.
Yep. I'm pretty sure if I were to fall off at the Royal Gorge or something like that,
it depends on
I
how
would
far.
find a way. I would find a way to glide,
So get at that angle.
and then at the very bottom, I'd go up onto my feet. That's what
I would.
You know what? Hey, it's in my genes.
I would-
I wasn't in 23andMe, but I
I would aim
promise
for
you,
a tree.
You would
Yeah.
aim. How do you-
Well, I mean, like it's on the side of the. I'd kind of I'd fly towards the glide. I should say, not fly. I'll glide towards the side of the gorge and catch a branch coming down. Try to break your fall a little bit.
I think we'd scream like a girl all the way down.
I was gonna say, I could see this body going down and these arms flapping in a weird way, and then screaming like a girl.
There's a
and
tree!
then-
Get the tree!
And then
Are you
plop.
kidding me? I would fucking have a heart trip 2 seconds after I fell off the edge. I'd be dead before I hit the ground.
You know what's terrifying? How many people have that's happened to them because of these stupid selfies,
Yes. Yeah.
and they fall like hundreds of feet.
Oh, I know.
There was these guys playing Pokemon. Playing Pokemon Go, and they would sit there. They weren't paying attention what they're doing, and they're going down.
Imagine if it's a 2-second fall. Imagine how long those 2 seconds are for somebody who
Not very long.
knows they're gonna die, or even longer. It could be,
yeah.
It could be 10 seconds, depending on how far they're falling.
How high it is.
Yes.
Like these people that were in the World Trade Center when they jumped off the 100th floor.
Oh my God, that'd be horrible.
I mean, how bad is it inside to go?
Right. Okay, we got to change.
Well,
the subject.
September 11th just went around the corner, so
That's true.
shout out to those.
That's true. All right, change.
It
the
got
subject.
completely overshadowed by the whole Kirk thing.
It did, but they
it
still the Sunday September 11th morning they didn't have the normal regime-ish kind of. I didn't mean to sound like that.
No, I mean,
but
they're reading
the
the
ringing
names
the
off.
bell, bong. Do they still do that?
Yes.
they read the names.
Oh, yeah, they
Yeah.
still do.
Did they?
They read the
Yes.
names.
Well, I didn't. I was disconnected this whole week, and it wasn't because of work or anything. It was because I was overwhelmed with that incident. But look, let's bounce back a little bit. Go back to the Oktoberfest because I got to tell you, you were talking about your experience. I lived in Germany. I went to a lot of these festivals there.
Nice.
And
That'd
we
be
would.
cool.
Well, I mean, it's not just not even just the festivals. I'm talking like daily stuff.
Right.
Every day is a festival. You go down. Hey, I'm going to go get lunch. We're going to go eat here. It's a German restaurant. So it's a
Right.
festival every day as far as I'm concerned. And then you get like the Oktoberfest there is a really big deal. But I freaking love bratwurst, knockwurst, and all the German food.
Oh, yeah.
I freaking love it.
Hey, what's that really thin meat? I think it's pork and
Salami?
they bread it. A schnitzel.
Schnitzel.
Wiener Schnitzel.
Wiener
Yeah.
Schnitzel.
That's so good.
Yeah, we
I haven't had one of
if
those.
done correctly.
I haven't had one of those in ages.
We should go down to the Bavarian Grill on an outing.
We should. I
Yeah.
would love to have one of those. So good.
It's good.
I'm not a huge fan of opening a restaurant, but if I were, it would be a German restaurant. It would be successful.
If you were to open a restaurant,
If I were to open a restaurant, it would be a huge German one, and I would have all the toy trains going everywhere.
Would you have an Oompa Oompa band?
A polka band?
Polka band?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'd have.
Traveling?
It's successful. So you know what? There's, I don't know, probably. I mean, they what are the hell? During the Oktoberfest, they have to have bands out there. So there's got to be some people that need to work during the off season.
Would all of your people be blonde hair, blue eyes, and very tall?
Like,
ooh, would you sell white coolers or box wine?
they're gonna be, they're gonna be, I thought they're gonna be Asian.
You have Jägermeister?
No, I mean, it's gonna be a fair employment program, and as long as they, we'll have a few German people there.
Would you have aged tequila on tap?
Would you throw your fake German accent to them all the time?
Yeah, well, I would work on that. I would probably sharpen up my. I'd probably learn German.
Just say
Yeah.
clacken wacken.
Yeah,
Would you have a
Kraken.
wiener slapping contest?
Ooh.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Who's got the largest wiener slapper?
You could just have dachshunds running around all the time.
I don't know about that. The whole health department.
We're
thing.
dog
I was
friendly.
thinking like extended bratwurst.
Or just have like a tube.
Like on a stick.
Just have like a big hamster tube with dachshunds running around
Perfect.
up top. Yes.
See, this is a no-lose.
I know.
With all these ideas we've just thrown out, this is an absolute no-lose German
I'm not going to
restaurant.
do 90% of that stuff, but I'm going to have pretzels. I'm going to have a wonderful spread of different types of German mustards.
Like rolled gold pretzels.
Yeah, well, just the traditional ones. They'll be for sale, of course. But when we went to the Bavarian Grill, we sat up there at the bar, had these two large beers, and they bring you a couple baskets of the pretzels and the mustard, dude. All day long, that is like a wonderful thing. And then order a plate of 8 knockwurst, bratwurst,
Sausages.
just all
You
kinds.
should have fried pickles and have it be like 6 or 8 of them, and have it be like $12.
I'm not going. I am not going to sell fried pickles at a German joint. That's just not happening.
Okay.
All right.
What about flaming Takis?
Now I'd have what they call pommes frites, which are French fries, and I would serve them
That's
the way they
French.
serve them in the way they do in Germany, where they take a piece of paper and they put the French fries in there and they fold the paper in a cone, and that's the way you'd walk around and eat your French fries.
Awesome.
Nice.
Except they eat theirs with mayonnaise.
That's nasty.
Are you going to have events?
Who hurt them?
Are you going to have events like...
I'd have a recording room
like,
in the back.
That's
or
like-
seats
have,
us
you should have
area.
a magic show of fat women in black leather.
That's like Mexican street corn. I don't understand that
Hold
either.
on a second. Say that again.
a magic show with fat women in leather.
What is that all about? That sounds like a burlesque show. What is
Well,
Like
the
bondage?
It's a German restaurant. Do they
Germans are big into bondage and fat women.
in leather?
in magic show? Come on. Well,
What is?
No one is following you.
Yeah. well,
Thank you, Mr. Producer. I just
Okay.
want to clarify. We had an outsider that came in and said, "All right."
yeah,
I was just asking if you had events. That's all.
I mean, we're going to have some events, but I don't know about the whole magic
Okay,
show
well,
with.
there's
Why do they got to be fat?
There's other options.
Is this like some dream that you have? I hope Sean does this and he opens up a fat magic dropping woman. What's going on over there?
I'm just coming up with ideas for you.
Oh, there you go.
No, I would probably, because look, when we took the kids to the Bavarian Grill, what was the most fun the kids had out there? Is when they were doing the clap, 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 clap. That was so much fun for them. And I think that if you have a band that goes out there and plays it every
See?
hour,
A magic show
Yeah, Nicole Kidman
in black leather.
and Shania Twain.
okay, well, like, I can
don't
get
think I'm
behind
German.
something like that, but why would you want to get that at a? What makes that unique for a German place?
I don't know. Maybe if they get some braids.
I don't think my wife is going to authorize that, or she's going to say that's a good idea.
What, the braids?
Oh, the
The fat, naked women in leather.
And when they
Yes.
take a break, they can river dance.
and why so you got a little Irish, little Gaelic, German. Mix.
Listen, I'm the idea guy. You don't have to run with it.
What's
Oh,
the
slap
what's
happy
the
dance to the
Schuhplattler?
Schuhplattler in Bavaria?
But they have to be wooden shoes.
Those are Dutch. Those are
Whatever. It doesn't matter. You bring in an eclectic.
Those are called clogs.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah, can we move on? Because
but you know what, the lederhosen, the traditional clothes that they were out there, I would love to have that.
oh,
That'd
that's
be great.
awesome. It's actually awesome.
You know?
And you should sell beer.
Oh yeah, we'll sell 2 types, small and large.
No,
That should
large,
just be big.
large and extra large.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just the big ass mug. You want it or not?
That's nice.
That's a big mug.
That's awesome. I love that. I like the German culture.
The German culture is definitely right now. They've got a lot of problems. in
Well, you have to
Germany.
kind of classify what era.
Why? Why, Jeff? Why?
like Germany right now or
No.
Germany back then.
No, just traditional German, like, fun things.
Oh, fun thing.
Oh.
God.
What do you
Okay.
say? We're gonna break down the libraries and throw all the books in the middle of
Is
the
it,
German
is it
restaurant?
time to talk about football? How about we talk about those Aggies in the Notre Dame game?
Oh wow!
Wasn't that something else?
That was a good game.
was-
I
great
could
game.
kick myself. I watched the first half and then got distracted, started doing something else, and I am salty that I did that.
Dude,
It was good. Steven came over. He was moving. He was working all day. Came over. You watched the last quarter with us, and we were up and screaming at
screaming.
the TV.
Yeah, it was number. Okay, so the Aggies were 16 and Notre Dame was 6, and it was a back and forth, nail biting, thrilling finish game.
Yes.
And it didn't go to overtime, did it?
no, it was no.
Yeah.
It's because they missed the extra point on their last drive.
That's right. And
Yeah.
then the Aggies came down and under like duress,
Yeah.
he tosses it to the tight end who falls in. It was a miracle throw, miracle catch.
That was his only catch.
Isn't he like a big Swede or something like that?
No, that's Matt Olstrom.
Well, they
But
showed
this is a different guy.
they showed him a lot because he did something.
He had a penalty on the last drive.
That's right.
Is that what it was?
Yeah,
That's right.
Well, he made up for it.
He
Well,
sure did.
different tight end.
I know, but
Different,
he
big,
made a
large,
catch. But he made a
wide-
catch on that drive,
Yes, he did.
so he did make
I
a
know.
difference.
I love our but this guy is a blocking tight end that just happened to be open, and Marcel just happened to throw it where it wasn't.
It was
he
so
even said
great.
he even said he couldn't see it until it was just on him because of the lights,
It was so great.
and he just grabbed it and snatched it and came down with it and didn't lose it on the fall or any of that.
And there's
I mean,
nothing that defender could do.
no.
He just turned around and
The big
boom,
old
there
lead.
it was.
Amazing.
It really was.
Boom, catches it, wins the game. But he got laid that night.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He probably got laid before the game too. But
No, I don't think you're supposed to do that. I think you're supposed to say all your mambo juice for the game.
really,
No,
is
they
that the
never
way it
did.
works?
That's a thing.
So whenever somebody like drops a pass, they're like, "Damn it, he got laid before the game,
Possibly.
or missed a block,
Yeah.
or
He's low on his little testosterone count.
But now,
What
now we're
other-
talking about A&M and the playoffs and A&M, Heisman
oh,
candidate
come
now,
on.
and I'm like,
No,
wow, that
no.
we went from like obscurity to like full bore. And I'm like, I have too much battered Aggie syndrome to get past that. Come on,
Well, you have
let's
to.
get past Auburn. How about that?
Well, you have to look who they're
Right.
playing. I mean, Notre Dame is now 0-2.
Right, and we haven't even played an SEC team. Come on.
Now Notre Dame, I think, is good. Were
Notre
they
Dame at home, yeah.
Were they 6? I don't know.
They were
I think
good.
they're 6 or 8.
No, this is no slouch of a win, but let's not get crazy.
That's what I mean. I mean, they're
they're
0-2. Let's see
And-
where
and
Notre
the-
Dame ends up.
Well, Notre Dame lost on the road to Miami, right, in the first week,
Tough
and then they
game.
had a bye week. So
Yes.
Yes,
Bye
they're-
week.
yes.
Week 2.
yes, they're
Yeah,
0-2, and they lost to a really good opponent at home by 1 point
Right.
on the final play of the game, right?
Right.
So that's not a bad loss,
No,
right?
it isn't. But it crushes
but-
your
but-
season.
But
Damn.
last year they played nobody the rest of the season, and last year they were the runner up. They're in the championship.
I mean, but they have a
game.
new coach this year.
No, they don't.
I thought new head coach
Same
Mike
guy.
Elko.
No, that's the Aggies.
The Aggies have a new coach.
Oh, I thought that's what we were talking
he's
about.
He's not new.
He's not
he was
new
there-
either.
He was there last year.
Yeah, he's a second-year guy, or even third-year guy.
I kind of like
No, he's
the.
Second?
I kind of
Okay.
like the coach for Notre Dame. He's a young guy. What's his name?
Yes. He's a good coach.
He doesn't seem. He isn't like the coach they had before. That fucking idiot.
Kelly.
Brian Kelly. Can't stand him. Marcus Freeman is the coach for Notre Dame now.
He's a good dude.
Yeah, I like to see him succeed. Obviously, I like the Aggies winning more, but I'm not a Notre Dame fan is the problem at all. And part of that stands from that's
That guy just throw a chair.
Yes, Elko threw a chair.
Elko threw a chair.
The hell?
The only teams that I was really able to watch growing up was Notre Dame was always on, so that was one channel.
That was the Aggie coach that did that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was Elko.
Oh, he's got some spunk.
He's got a little temper. Yeah.
He
He fucked that
You gotta
chair
check-
up
yeah,
too, man.
Yeah, check on
Caused
the chair,
like
man.
$13,000 worth of damage to the turf.
They need to take that to the blue tent.
Yeah, and it was on Notre Dame Broadcasting Network. NBC always shows Notre Dame games.
yeah, I hate
every
it.
year.
It drives me nuts. That's why I got sick of seeing them, and it always pissed me off that I couldn't see my other teams that I was interested in.
Right. Well, that's crazy. Every time Shelley watches the games and they show the head coach on the sideline, she's worried about his health.
He's not healthy looking.
He doesn't look healthy.
He's got a serious beer gut on him.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Big time.
All right. Well, any other highlights in college football? I know there were some highlights in pro.
My Ohio State and Ohio University game, because I went to Ohio University and I'm a Ohio State fan, was actually a slightly better game than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Now, Ohio State ended up
Crushing.
walking away from it 39-9 or something like that.
It was at first. It was a little tight.
Yeah, it was, and OU was playing them better than I expect. I figure by first quarter I'd be tuned out.
Yeah,
but-
21-3, right?
Yeah.
Or 21-0, really.
yeah. So I was excited about that. I don't know any other games that were on. I think Clemson lost. Yeah, to
Clemson
Georgia.
lost to Georgia Tech. Yeah.
I watched a little bit of that Oregon Northwestern game. Michigan beat the shit out of Central Michigan, 63-3. Good Lord. Were there any other upsets?
Let's see. Georgia Tech was a big upset, I believe.
Ooh, I watched that Georgia Tennessee game too.
Georgia,
That was a good.
Tennessee,
that was a
very
good
Oh,
game.
that was a really good game.
Yeah, that was good.
Are we able to? If you're on the lower half of the fantasy football, I can draft tonight, right?
At midnight.
Vandy beat
At midnight,
South
yeah.
Carolina. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Vandy beat. That's right. They beat South Carolina.
I don't know why I'm worried about it. I'm drafting a fucking kicker, so
Yeah, I noticed you didn't have a kicker.
I thought you made a trade with Overton.
well, I did, but you know what he did? He texted me and was giving me a hard time. He was just like, "Oh, I don't know if I want that trade or not. It just seems like a downer." So I was like, "Well,
But you already dropped somebody.
well, yeah, I dropped him anyways because he was out, and he wasn't
Oh,
going to
so
be."
the trade didn't go through.
The trade did go through. He put it through, but was like texting me bullshit. And so I was like, "Well, fuck, man." I was like, "Don't worry about it. I'll just drop." Because I was like, "Fuck you, man."
No. As soon as he makes the trade, it's over. I'm sorry.
It doesn't matter. I reversed it.
Why? He made the trade.
Because
You're being nice about it.
I didn't know.
He had second thoughts about it.
No. What happened is he made the trade, sent me a text message that suggested that he was skeptical and didn't really want to do it. And I was like, all right, well, don't worry about it. We don't have to do it. But he made the trade. But he didn't tell me he made the trade. I never checked. It was after 12. I didn't start the kicker. And I was like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Why didn't you just tell me that you did the trade? You suggested that you didn't do the trade. So I went back there and I was like, dude, I'm not fucking doing this trade. It looked like a bullshit trade. So I was like, just reverse it. I don't want it. I'll keep my Kittle tight end.
So you were able to reverse the trade.
Well, I just reversed it. I don't know if I was able to. I just reversed it because it was bullshit.
Reversed it meaning you dropped what he gave you and
Reversed it meaning I proposed to get my player back and to get. I reversed the trade.
He accepted.
He accepted it,
Oh,
so
okay.
it was no harm, no foul. But I don't know how Barry's going to take that.
He's not going to care because neither player was played.
Okay, well, good.
Yeah.
Neither player was played.
Did you-
And if he does cause a fuss about it, you can just tell him, listen, we got confused about what was going on with this trade. Neither player was played. No harm, no foul.
Yeah, and I fucking lost because of it. I lost. Well, you know what? Just 2 weeks in a row. But I thought for sure I was going to win. I had like a 15-point lead.
Yeah, Chase did well for you.
Yeah, and he had his DB playing or his linebacker playing, and his linebacker scored 22 fucking points.
Who was it? Do you remember his
No, I
linebacker?
don't, and I don't even want to talk about it. It's hard.
It's hard. You don't want to relive it?
Because I didn't even check it till like the following morning. I didn't care because I thought it was a slam dunk. I was like,
Oh.
yeah, he's not gonna make it. Next
Brutal.
to 22 points. You fucking kidding me?
Unbelievable.
I was gonna walk away. I was like, oh, look at me. I'm fucking 1-1. 0-2 now.
Did you see? I played Barry.
Yes.
And
you tied.
We tied.
His second tie in a row.
I know.
I don't think that's ever happened in absolutely all of history.
Yeah.
It's so hard to get a tie.
It is
And
because
he
it
has
goes
2 weeks in a row.
What I don't get is it goes down to the 100th point. Do we not tabulate down to the 100th point?
I don't know.
Because there's 2 decimal points.
Yeah.
Steven asked me that. He goes, "How did you tie?" It goes down to the 100th, right? Did you get the exact
Apparently.
100th? Well, no, we're both 93.00. Do we ever see a .12 or anything like
we
that?
don't.
No, we don't.
I don't know why they don't go to the bench.
Interesting.
You know,
That would be cool.
Maybe that's something
To
we
do a
propose for
tiebreaker
next
based on
year.
the bench.
yeah,
maybe-
just maybe the bench would pick, or you just the highest person on your bench.
Do they
Just-
allow that?
Or say, can we tabulate to the 100th?
Yeah.
Um,
If it rounds up to solid points, that's not going to
Well, that's what I mean. If Yahoo allows that, just go to that would eliminate all the ties.
I'm okay
Not
with
saying
ties.
all, but-
I'm okay with ties.
well, I don't know. I mean, I kind of like Barry being 0 and 2 ties.
0,
You know?
0, and 2,
It's very interesting.
002.
002.
Yeah, he'll definitely be high in the rankings because it doesn't tabulate as a loss.
I don't know. Let's see. He's number. I don't know where he's at. Let me look.
Yeah, I'm 1-1. So I guess, well, that's a good point. So is he higher than me because I have a loss and he's got 2 ties?
Oh yeah. So he is 5th. You are 8th.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, because he
So he's
doesn't
got
register a
because
loss.
He has no losses.
Yep. He is batting 200.
That is-
He's got 200 points.
That is
You've
great.
got 178.
I think that's bullshit because look, I think that
That's hilarious.
even if you tie, it's still a loss because you didn't win. Because look, at the end of the day, it's either you win or you didn't win.
Whatever.
You know, that's why I'm saying you had a win in the win column. You had more wins than he did. Then
Yeah.
you should be higher than he is.
Yeah. Hey, it's Yahoo's algorithm. I'm not going to argue with it. It's kind of fun. All of it's fun.
yeah.
All right, so let's talk about pro real quick.
I'm in 3rd somehow.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Let's see.
You know, so you had to interject that, Sean. I know you're in last place.
I'm in
Paul, I
yeah.
know you're in 8th.
Yeah,
Because I won't be able to say that for very long. I'm gonna use it now.
Did you guys watch the Cowboy game? Cowboys and Giants?
I watched
That-
I watched some of it.
That was amazing.
A fantastic game.
It was amazing.
And I don't know how I feel about the Cowboys because the Giants, are they a good team?
No, they're not supposed to be.
That's what I mean.
Well,
The
Russell Wilson's
Cowboys,
playing
Yeah.
pretty damn well.
Russell Wilson had a career day.
but is
He
that
like almost 600 yards.
but is that because the Cowboys defense is
no,
bad?
No.
it's because he was throwing these fucking rockets.
And then he
Malik Neighbors was coming down.
blows
with
it.
him.
And he has over 400 yards and 3 touchdowns. Or maybe 4
Who,
touchdowns.
Wilson?
Yes.
No, he had closer to 600.
No, I mean at this point in the game, and he had made that amazing pass to Neighbors.
He threw an interception.
And
didn't
then in overtime,
Yeah.
he throws
Man,
the
he
most
fucked up, man.
boneheaded interception.
That's
Yeah.
because, he couldn't see who was throwing to. It was a boneheaded decision. But you know what? I don't care because I don't. Let's do a shout out to the Dallas Cowboys kicker.
Dude, the guy's a stud.
What is going on with that?
And I
His
love
nails.
his story, man.
Well, that's why someone drafted him early into fantasy football.
So I love his story because he was sitting on the couch and his wife said to him, "Dude, you could do better than that."
Right.
Yeah,
And he was a
Brandon
professional soccer player.
Yep.
What a stud story. I love it.
Aubrey. Brandon,
And-
Brandon Aubrey.
yeah, Brandon Aubrey.
Love it.
And the way he kicks is unique from all the other players because it's like, you know, every kicker has kind of a wind up and whoop, bam,
Yeah.
and then it just goes. It's like a place kicker.
He's amazing.
It's just like every time he kicks it, it's like it's not like he's punting it or he doesn't have that long wind up. It's just like it's like a place kicking from the corner. And every time it goes straight, it wiggles to the right, and then it goes left again. Every single time.
So there's no question. I think he's going to be the first kicker that breaks the 70-yard mark.
He has.
But it has to be a perfect situation, right? Because they're not
Correct.
going to do it in a tie game, you know, where if he misses, they have amazing
Well,
field position. It has to be
didn't
at the
they-
end of the half.
Didn't they give him a chance last year at 70 and he missed? I think.
No, they were going to, and they opted to punt.
Oh, did they?
So it has to be at the end of the first half with less than 3 seconds so that there's no danger of them getting an opposing field goal.
Well, they could run it back if they catch it. If he's short.
That too. So
Like that
anyway,
Auburn game?
but I do think he's going to be the first guy. that hits the 70 yards.
He's got to, and
He's good.
He's excellent. He made the difference in the game because we knew that he was going to make it, and I was thinking, what if he doesn't? Jesus!
Right.
But the whole game going into overtime, I mean, it was just it was a great game to watch. I was happy to see it, and I was surprised to see the Giants do so well.
Well, that's why I'm questioning. We really don't know how good the Cowboys are right now. I think is what I'm thinking. It was a good game. And
Dak looked good. Dak really looked good. The first game, Dak looked good there. His numbers are poor, but he was hitting his throws. In this game, he was hitting them too, and they were still dropping them. But at least they caught some of them. They were bouncing off people's hands.
Who do they play next?
The Giants or the Cowboys?
The Cowboys.
Oh, okay. No, I was going to say the Giants have the Chiefs and the Chargers next, so they might be 0-4 real
Well,
quick.
the poor Chiefs are 0-2. I shouldn't have said poor. The Chiefs are 0-2.
The Chiefs are 0-2. They've played some tough.
That's crazy.
Tough teams too. But the Cowboys have the Bears.
The Bears.
And in fact, I saw this. The Bears are favored by 1. It's in Soldier Field in Chicago, and I'm like, how the hell are the Bears favored by 1?
They're like 0-2
Get
right now.
the
right?
hell out of here.
But they're playing pretty good ball too.
No, they're not.
They're not?
No.
They're putting up some points, aren't they?
Their quarterback is terrible.
Talking about Caleb Williams?
Caleb Williams.
Yes.
He's a weird dude.
He's
but
a very weird dude.
Show me the scores on their last 2 games. I think they're putting up points, are they not?
Bears.
I'll tell you what, also the running back for the Cowboys, Javonte Williams, he had some pretty powerful runs. I'm kind of wanting the second string pacer. What is his name?
Right.
The Bears lost to the Vikings and the Lions, both respectable teams, but
27-24 and 52-21.
Oh, dude, they got the shit kicked out of them by Detroit. Detroit's scary, man.
Yeah.
and the Vikings got to figure out their quarterback.
Is McCarthy not playing well?
JJ McCarthy sucks.
No, he's not good. I watched some of that. He's not good.
Well, I'm happy.
He can't hit a pass.
So I'm happy I didn't. I remember I was facing Justin Jefferson or Gibbs, and I passed on Jefferson and I went with Gibbs, and I've been worrying that I made a massive mistake.
Well,
But apparently, if McCarthy can't throw it to Justin Jefferson, then I'm in good shape, right?
Right.
But it doesn't matter now. But I don't know. He probably does have good numbers. I don't know.
So I picked up one of my last-ditch efforts in the draft. I picked up the third string, Jaden Blue from the Dallas Cowboys. And I was hoping that Miles Sanders would flop because he fumbled in that first game for the Cowboys. And
He thought he'd get dropped down the.
I was hoping because he's fast. He's definitely faster.
Interesting.
Yeah. Now you take these gambles.
Oh, I know.
You know.
I have a couple gambles. I picked up the running back that was at Texas Tech, Taj Brooks, who was really good in college, but he's not really getting any touches right now.
Yeah. So I see that Skibo, what's his name? Scattaboo got his first touchdown.
yes,
Which is cool to see.
He's hard nosed.
That kid's a monster, man.
Yeah.
I hope he does really well in the NFL.
He's one of those guys, kind of like a Mike Allstat. I don't know if he's big. Mike Allstat.
He's not big. I mean, he's short and thick.
The fullback from Tampa Bay.
Remember that guy with the shoulder pads? Looked like a frickin'
Yes,
He
he looked like Brock Lesnar out there.
Yeah, I mean, he would just bowl over these guys.
I hope he does well. I think he's going to be a fun story. Isn't he the all-time college rusher?
Who, Scattaboo?
Yeah, he has
No.
a massive. Well, for his school, maybe I don't know.
Oh, maybe for his
He
goal.
has a
No,
massive.
I thought
he has a massive number of yards.
I think you're talking about Ashton Genty from the Raiders. But yeah,
No, I'm thinking
Scattaboo
of Scatabo. They said something about his records that he has for rushing in college.
For Arizona State.
So I don't know because he just had a ton. I know that.
What is Ashton Junty doing? Has he done much of anything?
He kind of. I watched him a little bit last night, and he spared me to death. He couldn't pick up a block. He was not getting free, although he had maybe one good run or something like that. But yeah, let's see if I can find some sports reference on Scattaboo.
You know, this whole college. The whole football thing. It reminds me of It reminds me of the football in high school. You know, it just the whole. Actually, it's the season of October, but I mean, when you think about football, I mean, I go back. It brings me back to like even when the kids are in school. You know, going to their games. You know, I miss those times.
Oh, the FFL, the Frisco Frisco Football League.
That and you can go farther back to some of the pep rallies that we went to as kids. You know, and
I was going to ask you guys. So Yeah, talk about your football experiences in high school. In high school,
I didn't play football in high school.
but no, just the school.
Oh,
You were in Ohio.
I was in Ohio. Come September, it was cool up there. It's not like down here,
right.
Now you could still have some heat come through, but in September, fall would hit, right?
Yeah.
Drastic weather changes and shit like that. I was in the band. I was a band dork. Played the percussion, and we've already talked about that. But
what'd you play? Was it the triangle?
I played
that part of
yes,
the percussion?
I played
The maraca.
Was it the maraca?
I played the marching timpani.
No, the maracas are.
marching timpani?
Yeah, I picked 3 big kettle drums.
You were a very strong mofo.
Oh, dude, he was
very impressive.
Anytime they would play the meaning of life,
Yes.
but the Lion King.
Yeah, but marching timpanis. I'm trying to imagine the weight you were carrying around. Very impressive.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway,
No, so
what about football there?
Football, it was big, right? Ohio football is actually big.
Huge.
Not as quite as big as Texas, but it's actually a really big thing up there in Ohio as well. And we had some mediocre teams.
Yeah, but what pep rallies?
Yeah, we had the standard pep rallies because I was a band, so we'd play, right? So
Okay.
the pep band and all that bullshit.
So you had in the auditorium, you had your pep rallies where the school would all show up.
Yeah, the
I mean,
school-
were you excited doing it?
No, because I had to play.
Yeah, you're like.
But were you up there?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
that's exactly how.
Exactly.
I
I
took
was-
up like 8 yards.
Yeah.
on the
I was
field.
picturing him with
Amazing.
a little ding, ding, or maybe the cymbals.
the marching timpani.
So were you up there with like 3 or 4 guys, and you had your own thing going on?
No, we had the
You didn't get into it though.
well, yeah, we had
Apparently
fun.
not.
We had fun, but it's
Yeah.
I
So
don't remember. It didn't stand out too
Did
much.
they
with
do
me.
homecoming and did they do mums?
Of course, we did. No,
No mums.
mums was not a thing.
It's a Texas thing.
It's that was
Is that what it is?
Yes,
I think
I
so.
still don't understand mums.
It's ridiculous.
It is the
They're like
stupidest thing.
$200 wear it for 5-minute
It's stupid.
moments.
I think it's stupid,
It totally is stupid.
and I think the whole this thing wasn't. This
Yeah.
wasn't a thing either. Where you
Look at those
ask-
images
where
of
you-
those
it-
mums.
That's
It's-
ridiculous. Look at that. That's,
it's unbelievable.
Stupid. I also think it's ridiculous where when you ask someone to homecoming, you have to come up with this
An elaborate.
elaborate presentation
Yes. The
and
reveal.
whatever. I'm like, just ask the girl.
Yeah. No, it has to be.
Why?
Everything nowadays, gender reveal, homecoming reveal, engagement reveal, everything has to be a social media.
Sexual orientation reveal.
Yep.
Yes.
Everything has to be a social media event.
Yeah. I
No,
wish
stupid.
we'd take all
It
that
is
shit
stupid.
out.
Me too.
Stupid.
You know what I'd like? I'd like for them to get dump TikTok. Fuck it.
Well, it's about
Yeah.
to. It's about to be an American company.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they got to get rid of all the spyware, but outside of that,
Well, what about you, Sean? So your high school days were where?
So Germany and New Jersey and El Paso. So go Mannheim Bisons. I was in the
No.
marching band, and I was like little trombone action.
Football?
Yeah,
American football.
Was it Rusty?
yeah.
American
Rusty
football.
trombone.
Hold on. American football in Germany.
Oh yeah. I mean,
and you played other bases? Like who played who?
you know what? I wasn't. I don't really recall.
Interesting.
I remember I was out on the field, and I was I was in the marching band.
I'm amazed that they had American football for your high school in Germany.
It was just a scrimmage with each other every week.
Is that
Yeah.
what it was?
Yeah.
Intra squad.
Yeah.
Intra squad
Well,
scrimmage.
they had
it.
other bases. Maybe it was guys from other bases. I don't know.
That's
I
great.
never really thought about
Maybe the
it.
German schools had American football.
No, they had soccer.
I would be shocked, but okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
And who knows? Maybe it wasn't even fucking football. Maybe it was soccer. I just don't
you
remember.
were too stoned to know.
No, it wasn't back then. I was doing that.
Are you saying it was lacrosse? I
Could be
mean,
volleyball.
But in
it was cricket. It was cricket.
Some
Ooh.
sport.
I didn't do a whole lot of participating in God bless it in New Jersey. Actually, that's not true. I did do in junior high in New Jersey. I did the marching band. And I was talking about, I think I brought this up, my biology or science, chemistry teacher in junior high was the marching band in high school, the instructor. And I don't know. I was going some hard times, whatever it was. It doesn't really matter. I told him to go fuck himself. No, I didn't say go fuck yourself. What I said was fuck you, because he was kind of beat me up, and I was just like fuck you, and he was like get out, Murph. I was like okay, well I got out, and then whatever. We never really talked about it again. But when I started the next year and I was doing marching band and he was the instructor, I was like, great, and he was like, I want to point out this guy right here, Sean. You know what? He told me to go fuck myself and, in front of the whole class, and everyone was like, ooh. But it kind of broke the ice a little bit. It kind of let me know that, hey man, he doesn't think he doesn't think. But it was kind of cool. It was a cool moment, but at the same time, it was one of those moments. It was a learning moment. I was kind of like, all right, well, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't do that.
No, you're like, I'm going to do it again.
No, I didn't.
As a matter of fact, I'm going to tell every teacher to fuck himself.
There are a lot of good teachers out there, regardless whether you're a dipshit or not with the whole politics stuff, man, and paying
the teachers are it's selfless, man.
Yeah,
what they deal with, selfless. But anyway, but football in New Jersey.
I don't remember the football again, but and I remember in high school in El Paso. I went to Austin High School in El Paso, Texas. And in Austin High School. But what about the football? I wasn't in the marching band there either. I was just more like part of the...
So it wasn't a big deal?
Yeah, well, I mean, we went to all the games and we had fun, but I don't really remember it. No, I wasn't stoned either back then, but it was just like... I didn't start that to my 20s, really. But it was like more...
And you were still in high school, though.
Yeah. But it was like, I remember for like the homecoming, they have the drawing of the king, the queen. And,
it was a rose.
Yeah,
if you open it up and it's a rose, a red rose.
Yeah, it's queen and queen.
It is these days.
But not then. But back then, I remember I won one of them. I don't recall what it was. It was king and then whatever. There's like
Jester?
3 tiers. No, I wasn't a jester. But it was weird. Oh, that's right, man. I was dating this girl. Her name is Gwendolyn Hall. Shout out to Gwendolyn. We're the Wendy Hall, wherever the fuck you are nowadays. But she was a blonde hair, blue eyed, pretty chick. She was kind of tubby back then. I didn't really look at it. I imagine now she's kind of a blimp, but she broke up with me hardcore right before the homecoming, right?
Oh.
And what happened is that we both won. And we both went up there and we had to stand next to each other.
Oh,
and I remember
awkward.
how uncomfortable it was.
Nice.
That seems
and
like
you
poor,
were like,
A, that's poor timing, and B, how early in the year was homecoming that you're just already broken up for the rest of the year?
Oh, that's high school. It happens all the time.
Yes.
I don't know. That was a long time ago.
And
I wasn't really that invested. Actually, I was really upset at the time. I was really devastated, actually, because I didn't really have a whole lot of girlfriends back then. But
were you wearing your Speedo?
Actually, I did have a Speedo back then.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You were a swimmer, right?
Yeah.
And you were standing up there. You're like, congratulations, bitch. Fuck you, dick.
I didn't care, dude.
Just back and forth.
No, it wasn't
ugliness.
It wasn't like that at all. In fact,
Did you smack her?
No, on the butt. But dude, look, man. Back then, it was weird. It was a weird culture for me because I was. Look, this is gonna sound kind of crazy, but I'm gonna say it. I don't care. Fuck. I was white.
You still are.
I was white, and I was living in El Paso
He
with
was
a bunch
white.
of Hispanic folks out there. And for some reason, I don't know if it was because I was white. I don't know what the deal was, but the Hispanic women loved me. Maybe it was because I was in super good shape because I was a swimmer. But
it's just because you look different.
I absolutely looked different back then. Of course. I was good looking back then.
No, I just mean you were white.
But my point is that I was in a bubble because I was really lucky back then. I just had a whole series of girls that I just one after another.
So you say you were white. So what do you identify as now?
No, I didn't say I was white.
Yeah,
I just said I was.
Yeah, I was
you
white.
said past tense.
I was white.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I misspoke.
Oh, so you're still white.
Yeah, I'm still white.
Okay, well that's
Gotcha.
interesting.
Because you even said this is going to sound weird. I was white.
No, well, I'm just saying that's why I think that a lot of these girls liked me back then.
It probably
I don't know.
was.
I know what you mean.
And whatever. It's not I don't give a shit. I am racist about certain things, but back then it was just all about fun. And yeah, that girl broke my heart. But after that, just the cards started happening, and
you became Cruz, Sean Cruz.
There was a whole lineup. I mean, I lived life, and then I moved up to Dallas, and I was humbled because it's a completely different culture.
Because
up
you
here.
weren't big man on campus anymore?
Hell no. I mean, I still. But here's the thing: I still thought I was big man on campus.
Yeah.
You know, that's how I scored my wife. It wasn't because of my looks; it was because of my attitude.
Your confidence.
Yeah, I was still confident, but she was kind of like, "Why are you so confident? You've got nothing here." You know, right?
She's still like that.
Yes, she is.
And you're like, I was white, bitch.
Crazy. But you know what? There's a lot of good memories. I remember the very first year that we went to when we're signing up for my freshman class in Austin High School, and you go through the tribulations of picking your classes, and you wait in this long line, and there's people selling these little tickets, these red tickets, what do they call them?
Raffle?
Raffle tickets.
Raffle
Yeah.
tickets.
Yeah, they're for get $1. What is the $1 for? Well, during your class, you give this to your teacher, and you can go to the bell, up to the tower where they have the bell, and then you can stay up there for the rest of the class, and then you come back down, and you're done.
What the hell?
I was like, I'll buy 2. And so I'm giving this guy money, and it was a total sham.
Oh yeah, yeah,
And they were going down the line and selling it to all the dumb white kids,
yeah.
You are so...
Did you go up to the teacher and she's like, "Yeah, it's a
No,
scam."
it didn't get that far. But by the time the guy had walked off around the corner, some other guys, that's not right. That's not real, right? I was just like, what? What do you mean? It's like, you really think you're going to get out of class and go up to the bell? They don't let anybody up there. Because they had that big tower up there,
Yeah,
It's so stupid.
It's a faculty fundraiser.
Yeah.
Really?
It's probably what it was. Probably a beer fund.
Oh, my God. That's
beer
hilarious.
fund me.
Well,
That's
Paul,
hilarious.
you asked everybody, did you play football?
I did not play football.
So I'm the only one.
You want to hear the sad story about this one? I went to Houston when I was a freshman, and I wanted to try out for the football team. I thought I could have been a pretty good receiver. Yeah, whatever. And my mom
Still
goes,
are.
My mom goes, but Paul, you won't be able to hear the plays.
Damn.
And I was like, oh, I guess you're right, Mom. And I never even tried out. And how many receivers even hear the plays?
You watched the
They
ball,
just
right?
run.
Right.
What if he calls an audible
How fucking stupid, right?
and you're doing
That he does a sign.
Right. Well, yeah, they would have.
so you have to
except-
sit there and look at
But
him.
the problem is, I don't know sign
Do sign language.
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, there's the problem.
Right.
So I ended up playing the timpanis for the marching band.
I think, for what it's worth, I think you would have been an incredible tight end.
Thank you. I'm very uncomfortable right now. No, that's a sad story.
Would you rather
It's
be a wideout?
amazing. It's amazing the power, just the simple, in the moment power that can crush not a dream.
Did you say,
but-
Mom, you ruined my life?
A thought,
I should,
yes.
but it's too late now. But isn't that crazy?
Right.
A simple word of encouragement or a simple word of discouragement can have such a huge impact.
Yeah, it would have been. I'm not going to second guess or anything like that, but it's like go for it, and if
Absolutely.
it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out.
Every parent who's listening right now, if you
well-
have young kids, encourage them, man. Doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
but what happened? I mean, look, the path you took is the path you took. But what happens if you were to try out for the team and you make it, and then you suck so bad that
Right.
you
Then
sit
I'm-
the bench all the time,
then I'm
and they
crushed.
you're crushed. And frankly, it'll stunt your growth, your emotional growth. I mean,
I hear what you're saying.
it can hinder your pride, and it may inhibit you from being successful in the future.
Yeah, but let's think about life lessons. You are supposed to try. You're gonna fail. You get up and try again. Life is about failing and conquering your fears and trying again until you make it.
This is
that-
it's like getting a relationship at a church.
Ooh.
What?
I'm sorry, I was trying to fit that in there, but it didn't
No,
work out.
that doesn't really fit in there. Anyway, to finish my story, so football was huge at our school. We actually, as a freshman, this was new to me.
We had Sci-Fair.
Yes, and I had been overseas my whole life. I had no idea. I knew about the Denver Broncos and the NFL, but we never watched football. I mean, we were only in the States during the summer, so I never watched a football game before. I think we had a Super Bowl cassette tape from like one of the years, right? So that was the closest we got to football. Anyway,
85
we
Bears?
get there and we went to state.
Yeah,
and it was
Bears.
and it was super cool. And guess who we played on our way to state was Odessa Permian.
Ooh.
Oh,
And so,
those
yeah,
guys
so
are like
here's-
badass.
Here's our little school, and we traveled to Longview, maybe.
Where is Odessa getting all these players?
Right. So our band came in, and you know how they bring in the bands and they walk around, and then our band came in and set up, and then Odessa's band started coming in. The band. And they came in and they wrapped all the way around because there were just so freaking many of them.
Odessa, that's like in the middle of nowhere, man.
Dude,
It's
it
crazy.
is nothing but
It's
football.
like they have nothing to do out there.
Correct.
Friday-
Have you seen Friday Night Lights?
Friday Night Lights.
Yeah.
Brilliant show, by the way. If
movie.
you haven't seen it, and movie. If you haven't seen it, you got to watch that show. Anyway, that's all they had, and they were damn good.
Yep.
They crushed us.
Oh.
But anyway, it was awesome. It was a new experience for me. I was like, these pep rallies were cool. The games were cool. We traveled to the games as a family.
Yeah,
I mean, it was really neat.
Yeah, we did do that.
I loved it.
Football, like I said, football's big, but it's not like it is down here in Texas. You know, my parents they went to all the home games.
Yeah.
They necessarily wouldn't go to the away games.
Yeah. We did. It was fun.
Yeah.
And I didn't, like I said, I didn't try out for football. I tried out for basketball. I tried out for basketball. And basketball tryouts, if you didn't make it, it was too late. This is what sucked. I wanted to be in marching band. If I didn't make basketball, I wanted to be in marching band. I didn't make basketball. And it was too late to be in marching band because I had tried out for basketball.
So you're just like, I'm stuck.
No, so I was all in the band, but not in the marching band.
So you're like on the sideline?
No, I didn't get to go to games.
It's kind of like orchestra.
And yes, and I would go to performances. I played timpanis.
Oh.
I know that's funny, but I mean, like I'm joking, but I did. I played the timpanis.
Boom, 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 boom,
Yeah,
boom,
yeah.
boom.
And you go
So-
bonk.
Your mom
Bonk.
said
Bonk.
you're not going to be able to hear the plays, but you're going to play music.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, awful. I would be Justin Jefferson right now.
You could be.
Hey, Chuck,
I could've been.
give us the
You
2-minute
could've been Wes
spiel on your
Welker.
football program.
2-minute spiel. Okay, so I was in band, and then between sophomore and junior year, somebody said, "You're big enough. You should play football." And I'm like, "Yeah, I kind of am." You know?
Ooh, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm going to go tear some people up.
So yeah, I tried out, and I'm like, I had not a clue, not a clue how to play this game. I mean,
You mean in high school you
in
tried
high-
out?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you didn't play middle school ball
No.
or pee wee ball?
Nope.
Oh God.
Nope. Junior year high school. Show up. Who's this guy? Oh, that's just Charlie over there.
Did you do good?
Well, I mean, being a junior on the JV team, you're kind of one of the biggest kids. So yeah, they're going to put you in the game, right?
Right.
And
What
just
what position?
like tackle
Missionary.
tackle on both sides.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Nice.
just a big old lineman, big old dope. I had to learn it. I had to learn it like on the fly, and I was still in band at the time. So,
Oh, so you had to like put your tuba on and
Tear off your pads and run out
put
there.
your tuba on.
the good news was JV. I was gonna quit,
boom,
but
boom,
my
boom.
band director goes, "Are you on JV?" I go, "Yeah." Well, you can do JV football on Thursday and march on Friday. We still got a spot for you, and so I did both.
Nice.
Oh my God,
You were busy.
I was busy.
So did you
Yeah.
get in the marching band with your football NFL? I mean, with your football outfit?
No, I'm
on
saying
into
they
the
play
marching-
different days, so I didn't have to
Oh, I
worry
see.
about that shit. Right? Yeah.
Were
so-
you getting all the chicks?
Oh God, yeah.
Really?
So-
All
Get the bad
well,
chicks
band
and the
chicks?
football chicks.
Yeah,
Band chicks are
well,
kind of
to start,
nefarious, man.
Yeah, to start, yeah. But so I did that, and then I played varsity as a senior, and I didn't play much, second string. But in the last game, that was kind of fun. It was a cold game. It was snowing.
Oh,
and they're
dude.
like, we're not making the playoffs. So throw lamping in there.
You go out there for talk about cold football games. Good Lord.
Oh yeah.
So they threw
a
you in
different
there,
animal.
and
Threw
what
it in
happened?
there, and I tore it up. And they're watching the film on Monday, and they're like, "Lamping, where'd this come from?" I'm like, I finally figured out
Right.
the game. I don't know.
You're like, I
coach.
could have been on varsity all along.
No, we had a pretty good team. I think we were one tie away from making the playoffs, right?
Oh,
so we
wow.
were 7-2-1, and the other teams were like 8-2, and so we didn't qualify for the playoffs, so we got to stay home.
Right.
But we were pretty
Nice.
good, pretty good.
It's
I think I
exciting.
was on
It's fun.
coverage.
But
I was on punt block or the extra point team and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But man, they'd always pair me up with this guy JR. He's a big black guy, and you have this barrel carry that you have to carry him over your shoulder, and nobody
wow.
else could carry him. And I'm like, why do I have to carry you, man?
You're
like
the only one
big-
that could.
I'm the only one that could, apparently. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, don't worry about it. I'll help. I'm like, I don't know how you're gonna help, but okay.
Nice.
Anyway,
Right, so you went to homecoming. I did not go to homecoming. You did not.
I'd go to homecoming. Yeah, they'd have a dance afterwards.
Oh, you went?
and stuff like that. Oh
Did
yeah,
you take a date?
a couple times.
Really?
Well,
What was his name?
It was Bruce.
Wow.
Hey, bros.
But, typically it was just you go with your buddies, and the guys would stand in a group. The girls would be a stand in a group.
Yeah.
And then they'd play Lionel Richie, Endless Love.
Is that the first dance you remember?
My love, there's only you in my life.
And then you go out.
Endless love.
Dude, I remember the first
Then you go
dance.
find a girl and ask her to
Hello?
dance. And you
I
hope
just
she says
called to
yes.
let you
Oh, that
know.
was way later. That was in 85, 6, 7, right?
But hello?
Yeah, Lionel
just-
Richie.
I'm
I
just
don't know.
throwing out something.
So the first dance I ever went to was in Germany, and the chick's name was Nady Perez. And I have no idea. It was like, do you want to go to the dance? It happened that day. It was a dance.
Brady Perez.
Nady, Nady.
You want to go? Yeah, I'd love to, Sean.
Yeah, well, I mean, I went there, and you know what the thing is? I'm just like Jeff said. You go there with a bunch of buddies, and
Yeah.
who'd you come with? Nady. Oh, really? Oh, wow, that's awesome. And so, you know what?
Where is she? Oh, she's
What-
way over there.
Oh, she's way over there, and we're running around like a bunch of fools
Yeah.
doing our little thing, and
We're
then
so dumb.
finally the song comes on.
We're so immature.
Journey, Open Arms.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
All right.
So how old were you? What grade was
12,
this?
13,
So this was 5th grade,
some
middle
perhaps
school.
maybe
6th,
4.
7th grade,
Middle school, yeah.
middle school. Middle school dances were great.
Oh, yeah.
So,
You did the whole-
but I remember. Oh yeah, man, I
Because you were
remember.
full boning it at that age.
Yeah,
man.
but your arms were fully extended because if you put what were you? I'm just now catching that. You were full boning it.
Yeah.
Yes, at that age, yes. You just like brush up
Interesting.
against the girl. It's just instant.
Is that why they wanted 2 feet?
Yes, you have to stand back because the tent is
Did
pitched.
And you're like, did she mean to brush it? I think she meant to.
Excuse me, Jeff. What is that? Did you spill your punch? What is that wet spot?
God, gross. But wasn't it hands on
Oh,
hips,
yeah.
fully
and
extended?
And you go in a circle.
Right.
You do the.
They didn't really do that. I don't remember. Actually, I don't remember.
That's
it was
what
a
we did.
really long time ago. But I just
do.
remember
remember.
it. It was the first one, and I actually looked up a Nady Perez, but there's a gazillion of them. Just kind of like
You wanted to reminisce when she brushed you?
Ooh.
dude, it was a one and done. I mean, I talked to her like that day and that dance, and I don't think I spoke with her the rest of the time.
Yeah.
It was a one and done because I was way too young, didn't understand it.
But what's amazing about that age is when you had a crush on a girl, those feelings were so raw
Oh, yeah.
and they were so real. And I can remember those feelings even now.
If they weren't reciprocated, you were crushed.
Yes. And if they were, it was even more like unbelievable.
Right.
And we were, 12,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
13 years old?
You're going steady.
Shut up, Mom. Get out of my wackatorium.
Don't remember ever saying that to my mom.
Yeah,
Oh.
me neither.
Yeah.
Did you do it in sign language?
First off, I didn't have a.
Yeah.
Man, get out of my wagon. Okay. Wow. Thank you, Sean, for leading me there. What a dick. Let's see. Anyway, yeah, those. I mean, your first crushes and your first girlfriend and your first kiss and those first dance, they were intense, man.
They were.
In middle school, it was crazy shit.
I'm embarrassed to tell you about my first blowjob.
Oh,
We don't need to know.
we
Well,
don't. Yeah.
It was who from?
No, you mean who
Who's-
to? You mean who to?
Who from?
Oh, gross.
I remember the first blowjob I gave.
Wait, was she Vietnamese? Who from?
She was like 10 years older than me.
Oh, come on. No, we don't
And
need
your
to hear
teacher?
this story. We do not need to hear this story. Anyway,
Me
What-
and Mrs. Jones.
did we
Oh, no.
we need to talk about this non-bourbon.
So this one is interesting. First of all, this is one of the newest categories in the whiskey world in the United States, and it's single malt whiskey. It's not a Scotch because it's not made in Scotland, but this one doesn't have the smoked peat that you typically would find in Scotches. This one just has the normal way they make it through the casks. I don't really know
And
all
then-
the processes.
And then they age it in a. I don't know if it has to be a new oak.
Well,
It says
new
new
charred
charred
oak,
American oak
yeah,
barrel.
but
At
it's-
least 4 years.
Yeah, but it's malted barley.
Right.
So there's another company that does a lot of the single malts, and is that
Balcones.
the Balcones, right?
Yeah.
And they've done a crazy job with theirs where theirs doesn't taste like this. They've got a very unique. Their stuff is very unique,
Right.
and it's not bad. But I don't necessarily want to say it's great either. Some of it's great,
I think this is more, when you think of a single malt, I think of this.
Correct. Now, there's another one I want to introduce that's been in my closet, kind of like the Advent calendar. I'm going to bring over an Advent calendar for like 7 weeks, and it's called Baller. But this one's Yellowstone. It's hand-picked collection. Jeff picked this up out at his. This is from the Advent calendar from Kentucky.
Yeah, we went to the distillery and picked this one up. There's one other we already had, and then this one, and I believe it's distillery only. That's what I tried to snag when I was up there.
The code is SM032. So if you're trying to find this out on the internet, you just type in Yellowstone Single Malt SM032, and you probably won't find jack shit. But if you type in before that, what are the tasting notes, it'll populate some links and stuff that you can find for it. This, in my opinion, in its own category, is a winner for me. I'm enjoying the hell out of this.
Yeah, I really like this.
I'm really enjoying single malts, period.
I know.
This is great.
I know.
So I will say, for what it is, it's very unique compared to what we've been drinking. If I put it up against some really full-flavored, rich bourbons, I'll still lean that way.
Yeah.
Like this would not be more pleasant for me to drink than those, but it's not unpleasant at all. All right, so let me just start with that. It's different, and you know what? We can appreciate different.
Oh yeah, I think how long have we been doing this? 6 years drinking these different bourbons. Mm-hmm. Our palate has definitely evolved quite a bit, and I think this is something. I think we should buy more of these. Our rare characters are single malts.
Yeah.
And we have this one. I think one or two others out there that we get. I
So
wouldn't mind getting more.
So what is a single malt? It's 100% barley.
It's 1 grain.
Single malt malted barley.
Yeah, it's 1 grain, right?
Yep.
Made from 100% malted barley. According to this, and aged at least 4 years. When I mentioned earlier at the beginning of the podcast, I was picking up sugar cookie in this.
Yeah. Okay.
Because there's some sweetness and just whatever that flavor of sugar cookie is.
So
the vanillas, I guess there's
like
some
a
vanilla
cereal, kind of a Cheerios, like a Nutter Butter. What is the Cheerio nut? What is the
Honey Nut Cheerio?
Honey Nut Cheerio
Honey
kind of.
Nut.
That's kind of what I'm.
I could get some of that. I could totally get that. Yeah, it's fun to drink. I mean, it's got a lot of different type of sweet flavors, but it also's got a little bit of growl on the finish.
Yeah,
this is fantastic. For what it is, this is going to score very high for me. It's 110 proof.
Yeah,
that's nice too.
Yeah, it doesn't drink real hot.
No, very honey.
But it's not too soft to be too sweet. Does that make sense? Like if it were this sweet on the palate and on the nose and the palate, and then it finished sweet, it would almost be like.
Yeah, there's something going on in the finish that there's some spices or something
that keeps it.
Little cinnamon on the tail end.
That keeps it from being too light, because it's not that light.
Yeah.
In the finish.
Yeah, there's not a lot of information out there on the interwebs about this, and it's actually what it's coming back with is a lot of things we just said, right? It says one reviewer noted the powerful fig note.
Fig.
Oh,
I like that. Fig Newton.
No, it does. It's got the really strong
chewy
fig / raisin, but it's not quite raisin. It's more fig than raisin.
It's so funny how you said, Sean, earlier, like, is when you hear what people say or you read what people say, and then you're like, yeah, I get that. The power of suggestion is so strong. But now that you say it, absolutely, I smell fig Newton. Fig Newton. Is it Newton? Fig Newton.
Newton. Newton.
It's good. This is really good. It's enjoyable.
Yeah, very excited about this one. This is one of our last ones. We got 1 or 2 more out there, I think. But that's it.
Man, it's hard to. Usually, what I try to do when I rate one is compare it to something similar. We don't really have anything similar to this, do we?
Not in this proof. Like I said, we've got the rare characters, but those are 130 something proof,
right?
Not all of them. I mean, I've got one that's 105 that I'm going to be bringing out, which is fabulous.
Well, I'm talking about these over here.
The one out there, no, those are all hot. Those are 120 plus.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, historically, we have not a lot to compare to. So this is going to be interesting. All right, who wants to start with the rating?
I'll tell you what. I'll start it out. This is the Yellowstone hand-picked collection for the single malt. This is category SM32, 110 proof. I'm gonna rank this. I'm gonna rank this an 8.
That was right there as well.
I was going to go 7.5.
Yeah.
Which is great. That's a great rating.
Yeah, and I'm curious to see as we buy more single malts, how it compares to this, because we may come back in a year after we have 5, 6, 7 of these things and go, yeah, that Yellowstone wasn't as good as I thought, or as was actually better than
like these other ones are amazing compared to that.
Or that was as good as we thought.
I'm pretty sure this is going to hold its own.
Right.
Against comparable.
I think so, because I think we know what we like, and when we don't like, where it's like, yeah, that's like that Blood Oath. We're just like,
Yeah, even if we have nothing to compare it to, we know it wasn't enjoyable.
Right.
Right.
Like
this
Williamsburg or
This is
something.
good.
The old Williamsburg.
Poor old Williamsburg.
What was the other one? Brokeback? Not Brokeback.
All of them.
Backbeat.
Backdoor.
Back.
Oh, and Backdoor.
Backdoor.
Paul.
What?
You know what? It's kind of crazy, though, because some of the ones that Paul picked back
Oh, my
then,
God.
even though we didn't like them back then, I guarantee it, if we were to, except for the Williamsburg, if we were to retaste those, we probably have a different opinion on them now.
I appreciate you saying that, but the reality is you guys pick bad ones too. We just have never, like...
I don't understand.
Like, yeah, I
That
do.
doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, you either, but but I would say that you guys did pick some bad ones when we were all picking $35 bourbons.
Oh, we did. We all picked them. You just had a big string of them.
Oh my God!
Yeah, like all of them.
All right, that's it. The next podcast, we're doing nothing above $35, and it has to be yours, Jeff, and yours, Sean.
Is that 35 each?
For $35.
Well, we'll pick one of the really old ones out here.
Let's do it. And nothing. They have to be the original round of purchases.
Well, when's the what do we have foolproof benchmark out there?
That doesn't count.
No, I don't.
Why not? It's under 35.
That wasn't what we picked in the beginning.
No, it wasn't.
We have to pick early ones.
Yeah, that'll be a good adventure.
Well,
Yes.
that means we
And
jump on the 9 banded wagon.
No, it has to be.
That was like one of the newest. The
No,
first ones.
that was more expensive. We have to do a shitty old
Are you
one.
kidding me?
a
That's like
shitty-
$40 back then.
Well, I'm just saying, shitty old one that was really cheap, and we'll also do canned meat.
Canned meat.
No,
No,
I'm doing good trimming my calories.
good for you.
Just got to keep it up, man. Just got to keep it up.
I'm worried now that I hurt my knee. I can't play basketball.
Well, what did he say about his knee?
He said there was no ligament damage that he could tell. Well, let's wait 2 weeks. He gave me a steroid injection in the knee. He said it's arthritic inflammation. And I'm like, it's popping in really weird ways.
Right.
I don't think that's arthritis.
I don't know.
I mean, how
don't
can
know either.
arthritis suddenly make your knee start popping differently?
He walked out the door going, this motherfucker didn't even know Animal House.
You're probably right. He's like, fuck him.
Stupid podcast.
Fuck.
What an asshole.
Yeah, he'll be like, I'm going to string this motherfucker
What
along.
a maroon.
I'm going to have him come through 8 visits before I send him to an MRI.
All right. Well, tell you what, guys. We have, if you want to pick up some T-shirts for the Dudes Like Us podcast, we're going to have those available through Murph Logo. MURF Logo. I'm going to post that on one of the upcoming things. Preston's made a few T-shirts.
Nice.
You know,
Nice.
and it's got some. He's going to be making that one right there with the logo, with the official one that Chuck made. But he's going to make some. Remember the guy with the porn stash and with no shirt on?
no.
Oh, the one I made.
Oh, dude.
That is a horrible idea.
It is fantastic, and you know what? We were making them, and I've got him. He's making a batch right now, but I'm going to have him remake it because this is a double X, and it's almost a little sausagey. So I think I'm going to go one.
Who's making these?
Preston. Yeah, he opened up. He started to do T-shirts.
What?
Yeah, he's got.
I didn't know this.
It's fairly new. It's working out for him.
Very nice.
All right, well, guys, look, it's September 16th. It's Tuesday. Chuck, thank you. Always staying on top of shit. Whew, man, it's a long day for you.
Yeah.
So Jeff has to, he gets up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and it's late at night. It's 9:45 right now.
Yeah, it's past my bedtime at this point.
Mine too.
Well, Dudes Like Us, I'm Sean.
I am Paul.
And I'm Jeff.
We'll see you next week.